Welcome to a bonus video for Until I Have You. We're going to be going through the boss mode today, which was recently put in. It's basically just a boss rush, but we're going to be doing it on hardcore mode where you get 1 life. So as you can imagine, it's pretty difficult. I have done this before. Failed pretty spectacularly a few times before, but as you said, just get through all the bosses in a row. You have 1 life, which actually means you can die once, and then you have to die twice for it to be fully over. And yeah, got to get through all of it. Let's get started. Take a long time to load. That's okay. Here we go. Remember our valiant quest to save Emily starts with murdering a cosplayer. Jason Ichi Ashcroft. Again, looking back at this, I mean, this guy was a seriously hardcore cosplayer to the point where he, I got him twice then. It's very rare. To the point where he enlisted criminal organisations to help him get his cosplay gear, which is pretty crazy. So I wonder if his weapon is actually real, because it would be in character, presumably. But I doubt it's like, I doubt he has a death ray. Okay, that's good. This boss can take a really long time sometimes, so I'm glad I got through that one. It's very annoying to come back to an easy boss after dying to, something harder. But that's again part of the whole issue with this. 39 seconds. Why am I floating? No, I'm not floating. You can skip these, except for Octavio. For some reason you can't skip his introductory sequence. Which hopefully you'll see on this recording, because if I get that far, it's usually not too bad. These bosses are just so easy if you know what to do. I actually realised you can now hit her when she's here. But like once, it doesn't matter. But it all helps. Oh, my gun jammed a bit there. Oh, I thought she was going to die then. It's a bit too slow. God, I really love the music for this boss. The kind of floaty, airy guitar sound. I think it's really cool. Who's next? Oh, this guy. Again, this guy's very, very easy, if you know his gimmick. Oh god. That was close. One thing that is actually a little bit challenging about the boss rush is most of the bosses you need to have a specific weapon, or at least, the strategies that I have involve almost always a specific weapon. And if you don't start with that weapon, then you can have a bit of a hard time. Thinking particularly of Octavio for this one, because you can only use the flamethrower, but of course you don't use the flamethrower for anything else because it's a garbage weapon. So, it's not that bad. I mean, when he starts he's super slow. Doesn't really matter. There we go. This one's handy because you want to start with laser against the next boss, Azael, so you can get your low hysteria nice and quick. Oh, except you start with the bat. Oh, I thought it kept your weapon. It's okay. This guy has a nasty habit of teleporting in very quickly when you start the encounter as well. Oh, I don't think I've ever got him in the air before. No need to charge it. That's good. Nice and low. I can skip to the back. Again, if you're trying to do this one, try and hit one of them each time, because it'll keep your hysteria low enough that it won't repeat. So that it won't go back to the other one. See, again, it'll just hover around 40 until we kill him now. Which should be the next hit, assuming we can get to it. There we go. Now this next one can be a little bit tricky, although I don't think I haven't had too much trouble with it in the past. So yes, you have to go through the whole whole gauntlet with sync. They also cut the jet out. Oh, shoot. That's okay. I really don't want to lose my one life to sync. That would not be good. There we go. Yeah, they cut out the jet, which is probably for the best, but it kind of is a bit anticlimactic. I guess if you've already played this game, surely you didn't forget what happened there. Oh, God. I hate this guy so much. This is one I'm most worried about, although I am a lot better at it now than when I started recording. Although some of these explosions, I swear to God, they are not even close. Oh, that was close there. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good, because usually that would be the one that caused me the most trouble. Okay, again, this guy's not terribly hard, but it is a long fight, and you know, you don't get any chance with it. If he hits you, you're dead. If you miss a single block, you're dead. I'm fairly sure that's how it works anyway. Oh, so you don't have to do this, you can hit him with whatever you want. You can just keep using the bat. Now, I never even thought about using time dilation for this boss, although it kind of makes sense if you're going for some of the really, really fast blocks here. Again, I never really found much trouble with this one, although I imagine with the mouse, it's absolutely impossible. In fact, I still can't imagine, despite the fact that, you know, I finished this game on you know, with no checkpoints and all that, completed the boss rush. I still can't picture how it's even possible, in some ways, with the mouse. For kicks, I tried the first level again, and I couldn't beat Ichi. I just could not do it. I think I hit him twice. And then it was, it just got too hard. It was just too hard to control. I'd really like to see someone who has done it. I was at work the other day, and this was stuck in my head for like 5 hours as well. It's pretty close to it now, actually. I always think he's going to be dead from this one. No, not quite. And because he doesn't really have health, he's, you know, like some of the later bosses, he just has a fixed number of hits. And this should be it. There we go. Okay, again, this next guy. I found a way to drain his health a bit quicker at the beginning. Good music again. Yeah, you can't skip him. You can't skip his introduction thing. Okay, so here's what you do. Torch his legs. And you skip. And you do that for him. Eventually it becomes a bit too dangerous to do that because he's not down for very long. You need to get your flamethrower back up really quick. And I know the first half of the fight is, you know, really, really easy, so it barely matters. But, you know, it just makes it a tiny bit faster for you. Again, pretty easy boss once you know what to do. The main difficulty you're going to have once you know how to deal with him is making sure you give yourself enough room either side, which basically means just, you know, sometimes it means delaying his getting his legs melted, so he'll be further to one side. Mind you, I've found that if you jump like this, it doesn't take up much room at all, which is handy. Because, you know, he just moves a tiny bit forward every time. See, again there, I could have got him a bit earlier, but because it's getting pretty fast now, he's almost dead. I'll just leave myself a little bit more room. There we go. Very anticlimactic. Okay, now this is where this is the last time I died on this was this one. Neatest fight. Now you can just stay over here and they don't run over. So you can hear them spawn in like that. Now apparently there was a buff to the flamethrower damage against these guys. Although I don't know why you would use anything except the whatchamacallit. Anything except the laser. Also, this thing seems to have changed speed since I recorded it. I'm not sure whether I just was more frantic last time, but it seems different. Okay, spawning in. Oh, that's bad. Oh yeah, if you charge it up and leave it charged up for too long, it'll just discharge after a while. Where did I lose hysteria from? Is that from killing the zombies or something? I didn't think they lowered it. Let's discharge that so I know it'll be good. Get a full one. So two a charged and then like a semi-charged one seem to kill it just fine. Bit of an odd boss, this one. And not just because you're, you know, in hell or you're in brain or wherever it's supposed to be. Yeah, whoever it was in the thread that said that they thought that this was like some kind of life support mechanism and that people coming in are actually just security guards running to try and stop you. I think that was my interpretation of this series of events as well. It gets a bit harder to tell what's going on in some of them, but crap, I completely forgot what I was going to say. I'm too focused. I don't want to stuff up now. Oh, that hit me there. Yeah, although it's pretty ambiguous what happens after this, I don't, yeah, I think that is what happened. Oh, I think I missed some of them there. Yep. There we go. Rhea, again, the male model. Although Rhea is a female name. A female Titan from Greek mythology who gave birth to most of the Pantheon. I'll say most of the Pantheon. A lot of the Pantheon. That's a terrible start. And again, unclear exactly what this is supposed to represent. Obviously it's keeping him alive and he's regenerating from it. But exactly what is going on, I think, is really anyone's guess. Also, apologies in advance. I've never recorded with never recorded live with microphone and controller. So probably hearing all kinds of horrible clicky-clack stuff going on. So apologies for that. Especially with all these ones, Kill with the Bat, which is this one, and oh, Kirot's probably going to sound horrible. Ah, that's bad. Also, something I made note of in the thread is that as you get later on, you'll notice that when you get low hysteria, it doesn't actually affect what's going on. It gives you the grainy filter, you know, as a gameplay mechanic to let you know that, hey, you're getting low on what is essentially health at this point. But it doesn't actually change anything. It doesn't change your hallucinations. And again, going right back to like chapter 8, not chapter 8, sorry, chapter 7 with Eudamus, or however you're supposed to pronounce his name. You'll note that that's the kind of point where I think your character is very much breaking down, but hasn't realised it. So you see things like Vikings and the monkeys coming out of the walls and things like that, but when you get low on hysteria, it doesn't actually change the background or anything like that. So, you know, you're clearly in a bad mental state. Sorry, I shouldn't talk when I'm doing this. But your character doesn't acknowledge it. It's only in Nina's chapter where that happens. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Also, one little nice touch I didn't notice at the time was that when you kill this last one, because he regenerates from the machine, obviously, when you destroy that last one, it actually stops his regeneration. Again, trying to do this boss with a mouse. Ah, damn it! Completely stuffed that up. Oh well. Anyway, so trying to do this boss with the mouse. I mean, can you imagine if you had to do that? Jump on each one of those platforms that despawn after you touch them with a mouse. This boss would take like, I mean, assuming I could even stay alive, this boss would take like half an hour. I don't know. Like I said, I would really like to see someone give this one a go, or even like a full LP of this, just on how they can do it. There are a few things which I think would be fantastic, and there's obviously some game design which shows that it's designed around having a mouse, such as the weapon selection. And also the ramp up speed is much quicker with the mouse because it's done purely by how far the cursor is from your character. There you go. So look at his health there, doesn't change. He stays half dead. Done? We're done. Oh. 4 minutes 8 seconds. That's a long one. Not particularly hard. Here we go. Now again, I'm not sure if I pointed this out. It is completely random what he does. You can get... Oh god, that was dumb. You can get anyone at any time. I think in the recording kill I did, it was this guy last. Also, the trick with this one, jump as soon as you can after he does it, because when they spread out, obviously it becomes harder to jump over both of them at the same time. Okay. Oh, gun. And you really don't want to get hit by that gun, because you will immediately die. by far the easiest phase. Although for a while I didn't realise what to do. It's the only time in the game where you actually need the shield. Where's he going? Places. Oops, wrong way. My controller analog stick tends to favour the left slightly. You may have noticed just then as well. So basically, so every now and then when you finish running to the right, your character will just slightly turn to the left, which is fine normally, doesn't really matter. Also, you can shoot both directions and it still does it as well. Which is not exactly useful, but could be under certain circumstances, I guess. Alright, let's finish this off. Yeah, it happened again there, yeah, see? Again, I'm pretty sure that's just my controller. Seems to have a lot more health than normal than I remember. Almost there. The nose is really itchy, but I can't turn away. This should be it. Yep, okay. Ooh, okay. This is it. Last one. I'm not too worried about it. I usually don't have a problem with Kiroth. Although every now and then he does his teleport thing and it completely screws me over. So yeah. Yeah, and this happened last time as well. No music, which is a shame because the music for this boss is absolutely amazing. So it's going to be rather... This one here is really, really annoying. Although it seems to be okay that time. Again, I'm pretty sure in the recording I'd use the gun. This is much quicker. Oh, I thought I was dead. Ah, that's bad. We should be done. There we go. So that's how you kill every boss without dying. I wasted some time. You know, I still don't know how to kill this boss without wasting some time. Even though I feel I've done it fairly quickly most of the times I've killed him. It always comes up with wasting some time, so I'm not quite sure what that's... There must be a way to do it quicker, I guess. There you go, I cleared 12 out of 12 bosses, didn't lose any lives, and I am an artist. Although we're not really the artist, as we realise at the end of that one. Anyway, so thanks for watching that, and that's... so yeah, that's just a bit of a fun one. Added on to the end. Thanks for watching.